welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you my demo and review on my opinion on this newest Huda Beauty 3D highlighting palette. This here has 4 different shades. It has a beautiful packaging. It shows you how to apply it on for those who are learning how to, or you can use these singles or as doubles. I love the package. It's beautiful. It kind of reminds me of like a book, so you can have this on your vanity or on your shelf. It has a nice magnetic clip here, so it's easily to close so you don't get any dirt or dust on it. This is one of her newest palettes and it's only a Sephora exclusive, so you guys need to check this out. If you guys are interested on how I created this look, I actually use all 4 colors and I incorporate it a little bit onto my eyes and of course on the highest points of my face. So if you guys are interested, please keep on watching. So sorry in advance if you guys can hear the air purifier or humidifier. It's just in the background, so hopefully it's not distracting you. But anyways, just want to say that it feels so good to be in front of the camera and just film again and do like demo reviews. I literally came back from Cabo and I was on work mode because I missed work for about 5 days. So I just like double booked, triple booked, and I just been working full time. And yeah, I do miss filming. I just posted up my first episode of my Cabo vlog, so you guys can check that out on my channel. I'll go ahead and link that down below. But today we're going to be filming on this beauty here. This is the Huda Beauty, her newest 3D highlight palette. This comes in 2 different shades. The palette that I got is the Golden Sands edition, and she also has a rose sand. However, this one here goes well with my complexion more than the other one since I'm a little bit more golden and olivey. I mean, I didn't really get much of a tan. I really wanted to get super tan and dark, but what I'm doing is not exfoliating as much to keep my tan on. I mean, I don't have any bronze or anything. This is just like my shade now, which is not that much of a difference, but I am thankful I got some kind of sun. So here again is the Huda Beauty. This is her newest palette. This values at $45. I purchased this at Sephora and it's one of their newest items that they have in store. This is a cool palette. I see that there's instructions of how you can use it, especially for someone who doesn't know how to use highlighter, which is pretty general. People are like, where do you put it? What colors do you use? This is pretty self-explanatory, very easy to use. The first color here is a cream color, followed by these 3 here, which are just regular powdered. So I'm gonna be real, this is the second time I'm filming this. I was going through the footage and I really wanted to post this yesterday. However, in the middle of the 4 clips I filmed, I don't know, it was just all black, but I don't know. It's so annoying. So yes, I'm filming this again. Once again, I am going to be doing the demo and review on this new palette, which is the Huda Beauty. This is her newest 3D highlighting palette. So I'm just gonna read a little bit about this palette from the Sephora website. So I just learned that this is a Sephora exclusive only. Comes in 2 different shades. Again, I have the color Golden Sands edition. She also has a Pink Sands edition. Chose this one once again because it's a little bit warmer, so yeah. So this is a highlighter palette with 2 different textures. A pearly scent creamy shade and 3 light catching pressed pearl hues. If you guys haven't seen my recent video on Huda Beauty's eyeshadow palettes, I talk about the pressed pearled crushed pigments that she has, which is so pigmented and it's so gorgeous and beautiful. So I guess this kind of goes hand in hand because it's more of a pearly scent type of finishes. And as it says, it's light catching because it really does reflect off of the lights. This was inspired by Huda Caden's hack of layering oil with powder highlight to amplify her glow. This palette is packed with 2 different textures. Like I mentioned, you have the cream shadow followed by the powdered. Melted strobe, a pearly scent creamy formula enriched with carrot butter, creates a flawless lit from within canvas for layering powders. The 3 light-catching pressed pearls are staged in complementary tones to give you that sculpted 3D. With this palette, it's nice to have these little simple instructions for those who don't know how to use it, which is great. It's self-explanatory. Use each single colors. You don't have to use all of them. You can use them like on the cover here. You can apply it to your eyelids as a shadow, your brow bone highlights, additional spots, which is your eye bone here, your cupid's bow, the bridge of your nose or the tip of there. And you can also apply this onto your décolleté and your collarbones just to give you that beautiful glow. You could use a sponge, your fingers, a brush applicator, and it's very user-friendly. It blends beautifully. Now, my concern for this is that it's all shimmery, so I don't know how I feel about this sculpting color just because I'm used to using more of a matte colored. So let's just jump right into this and see how this goes. So this is the first color, which is called the Prep, and this is a cream shadow. It's very yellowy. So let's go ahead and move on to the second color, which is called Seashells. I'm sorry, the first color here is called Fiji, which is the cream. The second one, which is a powder, is called Seashells. Ooh. The third color here is called Tahiti, which is that bronzy sculpting. See, everything is just so light catching. It's so reflective. And then the last color here, which is called Zanzibar, maybe it's Zanzibar. See, it's really pinky. And you guys know I don't like using blush. I usually use a bronzer as my blush, so I don't know how I feel about this, but this is all the colors on my fingers. It's super pigmented. I'm gonna start off with this Fiji color as a prep, as it says. Number 1, prep. Apply Fiji as a base to smooth and amplify light reflecting pearls. So I'm just gonna use my ring finger, which I have this color here. Apply it right at my eye bone here. Ooh, that is crazy. I'm just gonna use my foundation brush to blend it out. And I'm gonna bring it a little bit higher to get that nice strobing effect. Ooh! Okay, so this here, this really gives you that wet, dewy JLo glow. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna apply it to my cupid's bow. And I'm gonna use the remaining onto my eyelids. Basically, I don't have that much product on my finger at this point. Moving on to number 2, which is set. Dab a seashells from cheeks to temple to set and bring out the pop. So we're gonna take this color here. I'm really familiar with this color because I have a lot of highlights in these types of golden colored. So cheeks to temple. Number 3, sculpt. And it says apply Tahiti under cheekbones to add dimension and shape. So I was in an all-inclusive hotel in Cabo, eating everything at the hour, around the hour. I definitely would need some sculpting. I don't even know where my cheekbones are anymore. I do see a little bit here. I don't know, this is crazy. All right, so number 4, flush. Sweep Zanzibar on the apples of your cheeks for the healthy glow. So here we go. You know me and my blushes. Oh, I just elbowed my dog in the head, sorry. I'm gonna go in with that seashells color again. I'm gonna replicate that picture. So this is the final look. I feel really glowy. I feel really pearly, really illuminating. It has a really beautiful wet look, like I just got out of a swimming pool on a beautiful sunny day, which is really nice. I'm just not used to more of a glow. I usually am more comfortable using like the Becca highlighter, which gives you that nice pop. This is a little bit more subtle in a way. I'm not too sure how to explain it, but it's really beautiful. I just feel like I have a lot of pores here that I'm gonna get a little closer so you can see. You see how I have a lot of pores here? So I feel like sometimes with the highlight, it kind of accentuates it a bit more than it needs to be because I put that blush right here and it's more the pearly effect, whereas I normally just put highlight and glow right here and just contouring on this sides of the face. So I don't feel warm enough, I just feel really glowy. So I'm gonna go in with my Lorac Pro. This is just a contouring palette. I'm just gonna darken up the corners here a bit. I just feel like I need a little bit of dimension. Now this is looking a little bit better. I mean, from my viewfinder and from the lights shining on both sides, I just feel like it's going pop, 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 which is really pretty. I'm just not sure if all the colors here suits me. I mean, definitely these two for highlighting, I definitely would use. Like this color here definitely is something I would not use, maybe for an eyeshadow or a pop of color, but not for the face. And this cream color one, I'm just not really digging the cream. It's just me, my preference. But overall, it's a beautiful palette. It has beautiful colors. The textures are just as amazing as the eyeshadows. I disliked how you cannot open this or fold it all the way. If you guys haven't seen my demo and review of my Huda Beauty eyeshadows, I have the same pet peeve on that. You cannot bend it over and hold it. Otherwise, you just have to put your finger on the side here to prevent it from closing, or you just have to have it all the way. Just don't like getting smacked in the face with this. So it's just like, okay. So that's one little minor thing. But overall, the colors are beautiful. Just not sure if I'm in love with it. It does give you a beautiful glow. Don't suggest this for someone who's more on the oilier complexion, just because sometimes it can bring off more oiliness than more of a dewier look. But again, if you just use a powder for oilier combination texture, that probably would suit you best. I have combination on the drier side, so I could use these powders and creams. I just dislike using creams. Also did put a little bit of the seashells onto my eyelids as I'm trying to replicate this look. Unfortunately, my eyes are not as big and beautiful as hers, but hey, I tried. So this one here is the Huda Beauty 3D palette, and this is her newest highlighting kit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys found this video helpful in any way, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't done so. I do have another palette coming out that I am going to be doing a demo and review, followed by my monthly favorites, which is always the last day of the month. So please stay tuned for that. I'll go ahead and link my Cabo trip vlog, which is episode 1, and the Huda Beauty demo and review from her eyeshadow palettes in the info box below. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye! Because I don't know what happened. I was going through the footage. So this is the cream colored, and I'm gonna swatch this first. Okay. So cheeks from Temple. I don't know. I'm just not sure.